You probably know that rabies is a deadly disease. And we thank God for pastor in France that found the antidote. In Nigeria, there were many dogs. And you know, they were not the kind of nice one. They were just going around on compounds, eating the faces of toddlers and babies, clearing the place like vultures. And although not everyone treated them that way, we had several dogs when we were in Nigeria, one after the other. We also had cats. The cats were usually feral cats that we tried to attract with some food. Obviously our own type of food, not dog food or cat food didn't exist. And so the day they decided to enter the kitchen, we knew that they had joined the family, and we baptized them. We gave them, I was the baptizer. I used to give names to all the cats, and they never actually stayed forever. At a point, they just went back to where they came from. The dogs were given by people that got them, didn't know what to do with them, and distributed them. I did that once, going around along the street, asking people from house to house, do you want a dog? So we had, at a point, we had a little dog, a puppy. We were so small that he could not yet get his vaccination. But one day, a dog that we didn't know entered the compound, and all compounds were open to the street, so there was no fencing, no gate, you know. We were just on campus, and it was like a village. So that dog entered, rushed into the backyard, and climbed the back stairs, and that showed that he didn't know what he was doing, because clearly no dog would have done that willingly. And in a space of seconds, he beat one of the children living with us, one of our wards. And she had not been long in the house. And he also beat the puppy and then left, leaving everyone stunned. So I went to the market. There was no pharmacy at the time. So I went to the market because there was no shop in that place. It was very, very remote place. I went to the patent medicine store in the market and told them I need the anti-rabies. And the man said, well, I've only two. One is coming from abroad but is expired. The other one is kind of local. We don't know how good it is or not. And I had to take a decision that was like life and death. I didn't like the idea of something that had been expired, and not only that, but possibly moving from place to place, carried without any respect of temperatures or other advice. So I took the local, came back, and we were told how to inject that girl in the tummy. I think it was like 13 or 14 injections, one a day. Meanwhile, the puppy started showing signs of rabies. So I went to I had gone before to the vet and told them that it was likely that puppy had been bitten by a rabid dog, and they said, oh, well, there are too many. We cannot take him, but if you think that he's not okay, just bring him and we are going to keep him isolated. And that's what they did. I put the puppy in the car and brought it there. And we went there every day to see. what was happening. He was in isolation. They had put water for him to drink and he didn't. And he kept going in circles, barking and in distress. It was absolutely terrible to see. And he eventually died of rabies. And all we could do is just pray. And you know, if you don't know what to do, you are in a place where nothing that you need is there. You will not just knock your head against the wall, but say, that's what we were doing in Nigeria. Father, you are our Father, you are Mother, you are our healer, you are the one that sorts us out because we belong to you and we have absolutely nobody else. No family, both sides. My husband being an orphan, myself, my family, thousands and thousands miles away. And we prayed, say, God, please, let that girl not die. She's not even our family. What? Just imagine what you would have to say to the family. You don't even want to imagine. It would be absolutely catastrophic. And so we just prayed and prayed and prayed. Happy to say God did it. God did it. He did. It was not the vaccination that did it. Maybe it helped, but surely, surely God did it. And I advise you and encourage you, whatever you pass through, God is there. No matter where you are. The day I went to Nigeria, I didn't sign that, yes, it was of my free will, and whatever I see I will take. Absolutely, but I just trust God. Like Abraham, we are Abraham's family. And it's so great to know